Alright, what we're going to do right now is take a look at the beginning for Blackbird. You can start working on that by the Beatles. You'd be tuned standard, okay? You'd be tuned normal. What you're going to do is you're going to go down here and you're going to make a G chord. But really, all you need is the middle finger right here. Okay, you could use a different finger if you wanted to, but that's the note you want. So you're going to pluck that note with your thumb, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your middle finger over here, and you're going to place the middle finger on the second string. And you're going to pluck both those together. So you see it's really unnecessary for me to have these other two fingers down. Okay, then what you're going to do is take your index finger, your first finger right here, and you're going to put it on the third string and pluck that open. So, okay, now the thing about finger picking that you have to get used to is that your fingers are designated to different places. For instance, if I was sitting right here, my thumb would be up here on the sixth string. I just told you my middle finger would be on the second string. My index finger would be on the third string, which means my ring finger could cover anybody that's on the first string. Now, it is possible for me to shift these two fingers back and forth as well, as it's possible for me to move the thumb back and forth as well. So what you have to try and get used to here is that different songs are going to require different finger picking patterns. I'm going to play you a little bit of the beginning of this, and then I'm going to try and explain it to you. So here's how the beginning would go. Okay, now what's happening is the whole time basically what I'm doing is I'm plucking two outside strings, and then I'm plucking the inside third string with my first finger. So I'm going. Okay, now what's happening though is my thumb is going to come down to the fifth string for my bass notes. The only time it's on the sixth string is when I'm doing this first chord, which is G. So I'm plucking these two outsides, then going to the third string. Then what I'm going to do is go to the first fret of the second string, which is like an A minor chord. I'm going to pluck those same two strings. I'm going to pluck the outside strings, only my thumb now is on the fifth string. And then this one, the middle one, the third string there. So I have. Okay, then I got to go to second fret on the fifth string and third fret on the second string. And I'm going to do the same thing, fifth and second, and then the third with my first finger. So I'm doing the outsides with my thumb and my middle finger, and I'm doing this one with my first finger. So now I have to A minor, to this one which we'll call G/B. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is move up to 10 on the fifth string with my first finger, 12 on the second string with my ring finger. I'm going to pluck those two outside strings, and then I'm going to pluck the third string as well. Now the pattern's going to change a little bit right there. So the first thing is make sure that we can actually get from here there. Okay, that's what you should be trying to focus on. Okay, remember to look at your guitar when you're playing. Always look ahead to make sure you see what's coming next. You're going to use those open third strings as the place where you're going to move to the next chord. See, every time I pluck that, that's when I'm going to shift. Okay, so that's what we're going to start off with. I'm just going to have you do this beginning. Now when you get to the 10th, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to pluck the 10th fret and the on the 5th string, and the 12th fret on the 2nd string like you did before. That's what you did. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the 2nd string with our middle finger. Then what you're going to do is go back to the thumb. Then you're going to go back to the second and back to the third. So it sounds like this. Slow. Okay, so that's what I want you to try and focus on for the next time I see you.